Hey everybody, Matt with Backwoods Mindset here. So I wasn't going to do a video. I'm actually doing this the night before, but I wasn't going to do a video tomorrow. And then somebody sent me not a message, but left a comment, and they were asking about all the stuff that's behind me. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do me a little show and tell. So I'm going to show you guys what I have back here because I don't think you guys can always see everything. I mean, I think some people can pick out stuff sometimes, but I'm going to flip the camera around and show you some stuff. These are kind of like a lot of memories. So there's stories behind everything, but I'm going to show you guys what I got back here. Some stuff is from subscribers, some stuff's just stuff that I really like. Just kind of show you. I hope that this doesn't bore you too much. It's like I said, it's a little bit different than what I usually do. It's not hunting or fishing or comedy related, but people are curious about what's back there, so I guess I can show you guys. So be back here in 1 minute. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what I got behind me. Okay, so we got the sign that was made for me by my buddy Brian over at Wander Arts and Adventures. He made that for me. I got this from another wonderful subscriber. I love lighthouses, so my mom gave me those. They're actually ornaments, but I have them sitting here because I like them. I got my Cleveland Indians flag up there, and one of the magazines, I think it was like 1995, that Indians magazine. That was something I got at a game. Got a beat up Bass Pro hat here that I wore when I caught my personal best. I have Magic the Gathering cards. I got my D&D cards. This is actually Darcy's unicorn that one of my buddies, I'm gonna try to turn some more light on here. One of my buddies gave that to her for her birthday. I got some other miniatures here for D&D. The cats sometimes get up here and knock them over. But these are all ones that I need to paint. And I haven't yet. But, yeah, because I like playing D&D. So I have the different cards and stuff that you use for the game. All those. Like I said, I got some Magic. I got some other Magic cards over here. My baseball cards, which I got a story about that. And then over here is all like comic books. Some of that stuff. I got my mushroom head mask that was given to me by the original keyboardist of Mushroom Head. We got some other cards down here. So these baseball cards over here, I'll tell you the story about that. Okay, so the baseball cards, I was living in an apartment and they got stolen. Somebody stole them out of the apartment. That's all that they took of mine too. It was really weird. They stole a bunch of my buddies' video games and stuff like that, but all that they took of mine was my baseball cards. So I'm like, I don't know. I think it was probably, I was like 18 at the time. And then 5 years later, I'm at a church rummage sale. You know, like they got all the stuff like out on tables that people donated, and I'm walking past and I see all these boxes, and I'm looking at those, and I see what looks like my handwriting on a box, and I'm like, no way. And I knew the pastor at the church. I was there. I actually did work at the church. I did maintenance for him and stuff, and they were really great people. It was actually the woman that was the pastor at the church was who married Mrs. Backwoods and I. So I was like, I think these are mine. And I went over and I flipped the box over, and it's little kid handwriting because I had those some of those cards in there, like late 80s baseball cards. And I was like, hey, I think those are mine. And she, we looked at my name's on the back on every single box. My name was on, because like when you're a kid and you'd write your name on everything that was yours. Like little spots. You put it like in books, kind of like you do with like library books. Like I'd write my name in all my books and on my cards and everything. And they were all there. So I ended up getting 4 boxes of my baseball cards back. Of course, they just let me take them. It was just really funny that it ended up showing up at a church rummage sale. So who would have thought that would happen? You know, that was kind of a neat story about that. I know you guys have seen my Pee Wee Herman up there too, and that was given to me, and I don't remember who gave it to me. No idea. But that has a funny story too, and I think I've told you guys about it. But people that don't know me and haven't seen before, they don't know about it. So Amanda went to go make, Mrs. Backwoods that is, went to go make our son Aiden, when he was a baby, a bottle. I'm looking at myself in the camera right now. I look so stinking tired. And I am. But I'm doing this, and I think it was a good idea because people had questions. Now you guys will know everything that's behind me. Anyway, she's going to make Aiden a bottle in the morning, and then she was going over to her mom's. I was going to drop her off when I was on my way to work. So she goes to flip the water on. This was 13 years ago, too. And that box with Pee-wee was sitting on the ground. Well, because I just got it. Literally just got it. And the thing, I opened it once, and it pulled the string, and it worked perfect. And the water didn't turn on. Well, apparently they were doing work on the water lines on our street that we lived on in our apartment. And the wonderful landlord forgot to tell us all that we weren't going to have water. Well, Amanda went and turned it on, not thinking, you turn the knobs. It was a knob, so you get the 2 knobs on either side. She turned it, and the no water came out. Well, she wasn't thinking there wasn't water coming out, so she didn't turn the knob back off. And 12 hours later, I got a phone call from the landlord, because you got to remember, this is an apartment, most of the people work. We flooded our apartment, the apartment below us, and the apartment on the side of us got flooded from all the water, and it was hot water. So, but that Pee Wee Herman doll was laying in the water, and it doesn't make sounds anymore. It does. I mean, it does. It's not Pee Wee Herman noises or voice or whatever. It doesn't do any of it. So that's the story behind the Pee Wee Herman doll. But I've just had it, and the box got completely ruined. It was actually, he was in, excuse me, he was in the box and everything. But yeah, so that got shot. But yeah, and then I just got a bunch behind me. I got a bunch of my D&D books. I'm kind of a Star Wars nerd. Don't know if you guys knew that, but I actually have a Star Wars, and that's what people don't understand about D&D. Like, they have different versions of stuff, but it's pretty much the same thing. So this is D&D, but it's a Star Wars version of it. So I got that, and then I got a bunch of the old D&D books up here, and I've got some of my other reading books. I'll show you guys what I got over here. And I got some bears and stuff over here. But got magic books. I like some of the fantasy stuff. I think it's kind of cool. I got Pathfinder, which is just like D&D 3.5, if you guys don't know what that is. But I'm a little bit of a nerd, so... And that's why tomorrow I had to not do the live, is because I'm actually going to be playing D&D tomorrow night. So I won't be able to go live. That's why Mrs. Backwoods and I went live on Tuesday, or tonight, which you guys are seeing now. But yeah, so that's a lot of the stuff I have over here. I got a bunch of my other, I got tons of player handbooks and all sorts of stuff for D&D, special books. Got a bunch of my stuff, my dice, and my other D&D stuff's upstairs because I need that for tomorrow. So that will be fun. I'm excited about it. I love D&D. So, and I get to see my friends and hang out with them. it's a lot of people don't understand it, and some people do now because they've been having it in like some TV shows. I know, like if you watch Big Bang Theory, they've talked about it on there. D&D, they were playing a game. What was the other one? There was that other Stranger Things. Is that what it's called? It was that Netflix TV show. They did something on there, so there is. It's gotten some more popularity, but people don't understand. It's like, for me, it's the acting, because I act out my parts. You guys know how I love my voices, and I like to act it out. And I would totally love to do it, but I'm like to do a live when I'm playing D&D, but I'm kind of a little scared that I might run some people off. And I don't want to do that. So, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll let you guys do it. I'm just looking, glancing. But I also do love my bears. And my daughter and my son get me bears. These ones like this. I don't know what they are actually made out of. They're not ceramic, but I don't know. It's something, but I love bears. I'm a big fan of bears. I got stuffed animal bears everywhere, all sorts of stuff. This behind me, it was actually my mom's. She bought it for like her first apartment or something. So I'm all over with this camera because I'm getting really tired. So I'm going to call it here, but just kind of want to go over a little bit what's behind me. So hope you guys weren't too terribly bored, and hope that you stick around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. But yeah, I'm a mess. See y'all later.